Wolf, you'd be pleased with Tuesday's result, and before we look at the weekend, what's your assessment of that performance?
I think as a team it was really pleasing from minute one to the end, obviously finished with a great goal from Kyle, but started really well as well, getting on the ball, quick tempo to the game, and Atkinson didn't know how to deal with it.
Very good run defensively, with 5 clean sheets in a row. What's your sort of overall mood about the defensive side of the game recently?
Yeah, I think we're all pleased with it as a whole team. I think when you look at it, it probably comes down to, as it always is with defenders, that if you're conceding goals, you're not defending well. If you're keeping clean sheets, you're defending well. I don't think that's really been the case this year. I think we've probably defended really well throughout the whole season, but it's just been moments where teams will come in and have half a chance to score, and fortunately now that we're coming to the end of the season, we've put a stop to that.
Is that something that you've always looked at? Whether it's been a game where you've kept a clean sheet or not, you look at the side of the game, like the stats and that say, well, you're conceding the fewest shots in the division, that type of thing.
Yeah, I think that's something that Purdy and the gaffer are really good with. Obviously everyone's goal is to keep the clean sheet, but when it doesn't happen, you've got to react. And like I said, there's been times this season where we've probably defended better than we have in the last couple of games, given up half a chance. But now we're getting to a moment where Walsh is making saves, we're making blocks, and fortunately the ball's falling for us at the minute. So,
travelling up to Bolton, they're a side that's in contention. What do you expect up there?
It'll be a tough game. I think they're probably one of the teams that, like us, play football. They're obviously solid defensively. They've got good attackers up front. But I think all the boys, the form that we've been in, we're looking forward to it. So yeah, bring on.
Also, when you go to a place like that and the weather does play a part, how much do you have to factor in? I know that the focus is always on us, as you say, but they've got players missing, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I think, like you said, naturally we do focus on ourselves going into big games because, I think a lot of people would say that we've got one of the better squads in the league. So I think in games like this, it's down to us players on the pitch to go and prove that. So yeah, I think obviously the weather comes into it, who they've got missing comes into it, but first and foremost, you go out there and do your job, and then hopefully the result will follow.
And while you do take it one game at a time, do you still like the little checkpoints, hearing that you've got 5 clean sheets in a row, hearing that you've won 4 on the bounce, that type of thing?
Yeah, I think it's good, especially like I said earlier, if you're coming into the crunch part of the season, really, where no matter how you play, and results are the main important thing. So like getting 4 wins in a row, 5 clean sheets in a row is really good at this point of the season.